back to my channel. How are you all? As you can already see, I have already put the tape. I'm ready to do the makeup right away. So before we start this makeup, I would highly recommend you, if you haven't seen the Flipkart video, please do watch that like right now, because that video has a lot to do with this particular video. So I would highly recommend you, if you have not seen that, please do watch that. I'll put it in the eye somewhere. Do see that. Now, before jumping in, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you like me or you like my videos, and press the bell icon to get notified whenever I post a video. Also, follow me on social media. All the details and links are given in the channel art. Press them, you will get redirected, and just follow me everywhere. So by this time, I'm actually expecting you have already seen that video. So of course we are going to review this particular palette, and this is the 10 pan palette in Roses in the Air. And if you have been a constant viewer on my channel, you know that I have reviewed this 10 pan palette already once, and I absolutely loved it back then. This palette is available in actually 3 shades, one of which is more like a nudish kind of palette, which is not what I really like to wear on my eyes. So the only one left was this. This does have some pretty intense color, so I wanted to try this one, so I got it. So I just usually this particular palette on Nykaa and even on Purple, it's not very easily available. This is usually usually stays out of stock, to be honest. You cannot really have your hands on this one that easily. So when I saw this palette on Flipkart, even if it would not have been on sale, I would have definitely got this because I had to. Finally, I've opened it up. So this is how the palette looks, and let me just have a good insight. Here I have this 10 pan palette, the similar one to this one, and these two, if I compare them side by side, I am very sure the camera won't really pick it up. But again, just like the highlighter palette, it lacks finishes. This pan over here does have a lot of space, and it does not fit in the compartment. And just as I told you, that this is literally that factory outlet kind of situation. This is what is really happening. It does not have this perfect finish to it. So that is what exactly happened with this palette. This pan does lack it. This pan also, over here, this pan is also not fitting it. So definitely it is a sort of defective palette, and because it was like this pan situation, we can figure it out. So yeah, I think let's just start off with the transition shades first. I'll start off with this transition shade, and wow, I mean, the Comfort Zone from the same palette was a little more powdery. This is not that powdery, so I'll put it on the lid, and wow, at least the pigment is on point. At least I'm glad that the pigment is not defective. So this is a very light color. Obviously, it's not going to poke through. So we are going to go with this shade. This is the same shade as that of that palette. I think that palette has the same shade. This is just a little more on the camel side. If you can see these two shades, these are pretty similar, right? But this is more on that camel color kind of side. So and this one is powdery, I must say. So I'm going to put it on the lid. But definitely there is a lot of pigment. There's no complaint when it comes to the pigment. Also, the lid looks a little defective to me. There is some issue with the lid also. So we will move into this particular pink color, this pink, and we will put it on the crease because it's a pretty intense dark color, and it is meant for the not crease, outer corner. It's a little blotchy over here. I don't know why. I mean, exactly where I need to put it with the previous color, it's giving me trouble there at that point. I think I should try to blend it first. I mean, over here it's fine, but here it is very blotchy. These two colors mixed together have made some other sort of color which is not looking good. I don't know what happened, but This color just got a little out of control. I'm going with this brown color. This brown color on the 1/3 of the remaining lid. Wow, it's a nice brown color. It's warm. It's really pretty. And also a little on the crease because it looks really nice. See, when I'm mixing these two colors, it's getting a little weird over there. They're not mixing together properly, so let me first of all clean it over here. I won't say it's like the best palette, but definitely it's very pigmented, but not the best, to be honest. I mean, it does have some sort of patchiness going on, but I had the same issue with the other palette also, so I'm not mad at it, to be honest, because this is the same thing I was actually expecting. I am going with this sparkly brown color, which is similar to the brown color we have just put, but it's just on the shimmery side. And not exactly, but we do have some, you know, like siblings to this color in that previous palette. So let me put this one. Wow, wow, this is so pretty. This shimmery color is really pretty and does have a lot of fallback. Kick out and fall back. Fall out and kick back. Whoa. Let me quickly do the wing liner and then we'll move into the lower lash line and let's just complete the look. Okay, so today, rather than going with my usual Viano eyeliner, I did it with the Yankina eyeliner. Although I'm not a huge biggest fan of these type of sketch eyeliners when it comes to the wings, but I think I did a pretty good job today. So let's move into the palette now. First of all, I think we should go with the inner corner and brow bone highlighting, and I'm using there is this highlighter shade. You know, let me swatch it first, because this is not like a highlighter shade. This is more like that white, matte white kind of shade. So I'm just taking this for the brow bone only. I'm not going for the inner corner, just to highlight the brow bone. It's like straight away white color. If I compare it to the Comfort Zone palette, they actually had, you know, like all of these shades were actually shimmery rather than being matte. This palette just has like 2 shimmery shades. That palette had only 2 matte shades. Else everything was shimmery, only 2 mattes. This palette has just 2 shimmery ones. So that is a huge contrast, definitely. So there is this color. You can see this is a pretty highlighter color, and I feel I had this color in this palette also. You know, the thing is that none of the colors actually repeating, but the colors are pretty similar. You know, it's like they are the brother and sister to that palette's color, but not like exactly similar. So let's highlight the inner corner first. So coming to the lower lash line, I'm going to take a precise pencil brush, and I think I should go with the colors that I have not tried so far. So I'll be going with this brown color for the outer V, and then we'll move into this orange color for the inner V, so that we can have a contrast as well as everything looks pretty and we have used all the colors. Oh wait, I forgot the kohl pencil. So I'm just putting it there, smudging it and bringing it to the V, and it has a lot of fallout. Okay, now going with the orange color. Let's try this color also, because this color looks really pretty. And it really is pretty. You know, this one color is left. This particular color. I'll just take this and smudge the entire waterline so that we know how this color looks. This is very powdery. This is more like a transition shade, you know, than the actual shadow, but I want to have like a swatch of it. This is this mauvey color. I don't know if you can see. Can you see, guys, over here? Yes, this is how this looks. So, okay, also if you want to know the lipstick, I'm wearing this Wet n Wild Catsuit lipstick, and you know, this is how the applicator looks. It's a pretty different shaped applicator. It's a easy to apply applicator, but if I talk about the lipstick, it's pretty drying because it's intense matte, you know. It's not like just a little matte, it's like matte with a period, matte. So yes, so talking about this palette, I have used the one part of this palette already previously, so I know how this palette really works. I had an overall idea that this palette isn't like this perfect palette, but if I talk about the money we pay for these palettes, I think for almost 500 rupees that we pay for these palettes, I think it is 500, yes, 500. Definitely it is a value for money kind of palette. I won't say it doesn't work or anything. Pigmentation wise, it's an awesome palette. You can see the pigment is intense. You have seen it back then, the pigmentation was intense no matter what you feel about it. Also, I think the colors are pretty for this palette too. That palette also had really pretty colors. Listen, I want to keep it 100% honest. I won't lie. It's not like the best palette that gives you everything best. It does get a little blotchy at some points, but it's nothing like you cannot work with. It's nothing like you won't like. I just feel if you're going to try these palettes, you are definitely going to love them, because I think I have tried them and I think I love them. Also, of course, I'll be using them a lot because it's really pretty. If you want to really buy these palettes, I would highly recommend you to buy it from Nykaa itself at full price, or you know, if not at full price, you can go for like some little sale or something, but rather for, you know, going for some other website, buy it either from Purple or Nykaa only, because you don't know what other brands have it for you. Because see, mine was little defective, you know it already. The pans were not fitting the compartment and all. So I wouldn't really recommend you to buy this palette from some other site, especially HOK Makeup. I wouldn't really suggest you that. Buy it from Nykaa and Purple. Purple has a lot of sales on Wet n Wild. Even Nykaa once in a while does have good sales. Plus they give you good products. You can have your full faith in them. So I would say go for them rather than going for any other company or anything like that. Yes, pretty much that is my whole point. So yes guys, this is it for today's video. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel already, and I'll meet you in the next video. Bye bye.